Hi everybody, I am HondaPro Jason, and I am in the middle of Denmark. And how do I say this? I'm not at a museum, but I'm somewhere where there is an extremely large collection of cars, some owned by the owner, some were just brought here by people that want to come out and just have a good time today. So I'm going to show you some things that you have never seen before. And I've said that before, this time, just wait. One of my favorite color cars, of course, is orange. This 75 Civic is awesome. It from bumper to bumper looks amazing. There's a lot of little things that I really like on it. If you take a look here, look at the horn. And wait for it, wait for it. Cool, huh? Can I pop the hood?
Yeah, sure.
And it's been restored. When was this restored?
In 08.
In 08.
Yeah.
I am honored to have my signature on this car, which is amazing. And again, the color and just the little things they did to the car is awesome. I love the wheels. I love the badging in the front. I don't know if you guys saw the badging yet. He's got RR badging in the front.
That is because the builder, his name is Ronnie René, so it's some to honor him.
Honor him, okay.
Yeah.
We could spend all day here, but like always, we have a lot of stuff to see. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Beautiful EG hatch, VTI. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Four door. Stop. Forgot about something. First gen Prelude. That's actually trailering a TN 360. Turn around, check this out. Look at this, look at this, look at this. First gen Prelude, which is outstandingly cool. But one thing I've never ever seen in my entire life is it towing anything, ever. Look at this. By the way, I just drove this. It's just, oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. This is the coolest thing. And since we're here and this is the first gen, just take a peek inside, because this is immaculate. And everything's on the steering column. All the heating and air conditioning is all right up here, which looks super cool and very different. I don't know any other cars that Honda built that was like that. We're gonna go from super old to fairly super new. 2009 Honda Legend, 3.7, which is extremely rare out here. We didn't have these, obviously, we call them Acuras. Let's continue on. 10th gen Civic. We have a big mix of pretty much everything here. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Honda 1300. This is the first time I've actually seen one and touched one in my entire life. Not only that, I got to drive it. I'm going to show you that video right now. So I've looked at this car for many, many years online. Never ever seen one in real life, in person, like I see it here in Denmark. And we are about to take a ride in it. Honda 1300. It is air cooled, and this is the 7, so it's a coupe. So we're gonna take this out for a ride.
I'm ready. You're smiling, I can see.
Of course I'm smiling. Do you have any idea what car I'm in? And off we go. 105 horsepower. This is awesome. I never thought I'd drive this car. I wasn't even sure if I would ever see this car. And I'm in Denmark driving this car. Wow. This is great. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
My pleasure.
There are plenty of K-swapped EKs, there's K-swapped EGs, there's turboed CRVs. This is something you guys have to share immediately because every Honda fan in the world needs to see how epic these cars are out in Denmark. Wow. Is this open, do you know? Okay. You have to see the That was my camera person's cell phone if you're wondering what the beeping was. Luckily I'm not paying him that much, so we're all okay. You have to see the seats he put in this, and these never came in this car, right? I'm assuming. I've never seen seats, I've never seen leather seats in a Type R, ever. But then again, that could be some weird special one I've never seen, but this looks awesome. Okay, so we've seen some of the street cars. We've seen some of the street cars, but what we're gonna see up here are some of the older classic cars and some other cars that I'm pretty sure you guys have never ever seen, so follow me up here. Kai,
Yes.
can I say thank you on film?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for inviting me out to your place, inviting your friends, showing me some things that I've never seen in my entire life.
Great.
And most importantly, thank you for letting me drive the 1300 coupe.
Yes. And you survived.
I
That's
survived.
Most important.
Well,
no trees, no nothing.
no trees. I mean, the brakes are a little bit old, as we talked about.
Yes. I warn
So
you.
we tried to keep it under like 120 kilometers per hour.
Category. Yes, we did. Exactly.
Everything was awesome. We're gonna take a quick trip inside the garage, if that's okay?
Yes, of course.
Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much. Thank you so much. Cool. Ah, come on. Oh my gosh, what an awesome day. What an awesome day. EP3 Type R, and we have EP3s in the United States, but they're not Type Rs, so people here complain and say that they're really not EP3s, even though they really are EP3s. Honda Beat, the Beat. Some cool things about the Beat you might not know. The Beat has always been right-hand drive. They've never made a left-hand drive Beat. And the Beat has always been a manual gearbox. They've never made an automatic Beat. And I love it. I think it's super cool. It's fun. Some people are starting to import them in the US, which is cool. Okay, now into the garage. It's a little bit dark in here, so we'll do our best to show you what we can. We have an old vintage race car. And I believe this has a S500, S800 engine in it, which you guys can see right back here. Some history here. S500, this is a display from one of the auto shows. I'm assuming it was a Japanese auto show. That's my guess because, well, that's just because of my guess. And I asked him if he was going to clean it up. And Kai said, no, I want to leave it the way it is, just kind of keep its integrity. Check these little mini trail out. These are cool. Actually, one of my favorite photos of these is one with John Lennon on it. A classic photo, he's cruising around in one. And I've never seen one in the back. I've always seen the Moto Campo. I've never seen that, so that's pretty cool. Here's something unique. So the Super Cub, which is the best-selling motorcycle of all time. This is a 1959 version from Germany. I believe it's one of the first models, if not the first model for the Super Cub. So they've come a long way. I mean, this is very old, very cool looking. A little bit of wind resistance here, maybe for the bugs. But I wonder if this runs. This would be so cool to take out. We'll have to ask him later. No, really, this is really, really cool. And this is, again, this is a private collection, and some friends came over to help and just kind of threw a party. We had a barbecue. We've been talking about cars, talking about our love for Honda. It's been outstanding. And so there are some cars like this Z coupe right here, which is all original. As you can see, they never got the warranty for the recall on the front fenders. A little bit too late now, I'm guessing. But it's all original. He's not sure what he's going to do with it. It's just sitting there. It's all original. Another Civic here that's all original. What do we have over here? I didn't even see this one earlier today. S800. It looks like he might be redoing it, but I'm guessing it's in original condition again. So many old classic motorcycles. As you guys know, I'm not a motorcycle pro, but I do want to show you the bikes. I know a lot of you guys love vintage Honda motorcycles. So I'll show you all of them, and this I'm sure is the oldest of all of them. And this is actually in immaculate shape. It's absolutely beautiful. Come here for a sec. On the back of the Yamaha, hey, you meet the nicest people on a Honda. I like this one. That's cool. Now we're going to go off to the grass where there are some rally cars that are very, very famous and a couple of older cars that I've actually never seen in person before. First, let me show off the CRX because it's very unique in many, many different ways. We never had this engine in the US. What throws me off a lot about these is I think that I'm in Europe, and last time I was in Europe, I was in the UK, and everything in the UK is right-hand drive, so when I come up to the cars, I'm expecting the steering wheel to be on the other side, but it's not. It's clear on this side because UK is the only ones that really drive on that side. You guys see the inside of this too. Take a look inside there. It's absolutely awesome. I almost walked by it. I didn't walk by it, but I almost walked by it. They have an S800 race car that they track consistently. The engine's bored out a little bit. They just had it started up. I'll see if I can get a little video clip of that. Coming around, watch out for the flowers. And now we're in the grass area, which I probably should have a better name for it than grass area. We have a couple of S800s. Wow. And it looks like a lot of these cars have seen track time, which is, oh, come here, come here, come here, come here. This is awesome. Let me see the camera. I got to show them this. I love the steering wheel. I love the fact that they kept the old school Honda in there. And of course the tactic goes all the way to 11. Man. Race seat, roll bar. This looks insane. And it was cool too, they brought out a bunch of information about the car too. The rebuild, the track time it has. Wow. And this one does not see the track, I'm sure, because it just looks pristine. This is definitely a show car.
I've been racing for 2 years.
You've been racing this for 2 years?
His son has been racing that for at least
this car?
Four races, yeah.
I completely apologize because this looks like it's a show car. I mean, it's absolutely pristine. It's beautiful. Wow. Got some more information about the car here. Man. All those carburetors. Man. And then I told you guys there would be some cars here that you hadn't seen before. And when you look at this, you might say, well, we've seen this already. It's a N600. It's not. It's an N360, which I don't think I've seen one in person. I might have seen one when I visited my friend Tim Mings out in California. I went out to his garage and he has a lot of N's, but I don't think he had an N360. So this might be the very first time I'm seeing this. And he's never made it to the US. The engine was too small and for US roads. So, and this one again is just absolutely stunning inside and out. Not a whole lot of options. Not a whole lot of options. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these are back seats of CRVs.
Yes, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no. These are back seats of CRVs. So in this, what would you call this thing?
Dutcher.
Dutcher?
Yeah.
It's a Dutcher. So since it's a Dutcher. I'm inside of a Dutcher, and these seats are rear seats from a CRV, and that's what they made their. I'm gonna see how comfortable this is. I'm gonna put this to the test. Let's see. This is really cool. This is something I've never, ever seen before. And I absolutely, oh. Even better. Two more cars to show you. One is a rally car that I've seen photos of, but I've never actually seen in person. And it's insane. And the story goes, it was owned and raced by an old Honda owner that owned dealerships, and there's information I'm posting here about it. And you guys can see the past rallies and the teams. Wow. And of course, what rally car, race car wouldn't be complete without some Mugen power? I can't.
That's original equipment, and if you find it today, in dollars, US dollars, somewhere around $2,000.
$2,000
Just for that box.
for the box.
Yeah, it goes on the taco, so you actually can calculate how much distance you have made.
This is insane.
That's our motorsport magazine.
I can't imagine what this car has been through, and I can't imagine what the driver and co-pilot, because rally, I'm pretty sure rally, you need two people. You can't do it yourself. One guy screaming, left, 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 right, 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 right. And I can't imagine the conversations that went on in this car and the experiences that this car had. Wow. I've seen so many cars, and sometimes I sit in them and I just kind of get like almost overwhelmed with the history and the heritage that surrounds the vehicle. Not so much, the Honda Civic or the Honda Prelude as a car or a model, but the individual car and everything that this car has been through, and the stories and the conversations and the tears and the joy and everything that went through this. It's amazing just to sit here and think about it. So, okay. Let me get out, because last but very not least, one of the most loved Type Rs of all time is the EK9. People love this Type R. That's because it was the first Type R, probably, but it's awesome. Like it's super well balanced. It's an amazing vehicle. I drove one a couple years back. This one has a bunch of Mugen accessories and a ton of work done to it. I believe we have a horsepower here.
$300.8.
300.8. So let me show you where the supercharger. No, let me show you where the turbocharger. No, there's no turbocharger or supercharger. Over 300 horsepower, no supercharger or turbocharger. Absolutely awesome. Wow. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed my tour. I hope you guys like seeing some of the cars that you've probably never seen before. I certainly haven't seen before, and I definitely have never driven before. So thank you to everybody that was here. You guys are amazing. The love I've gotten while I've been here has just been outstanding, and especially you guys, the kids. You guys are the next generation of Honda lovers. You know that, right? Yeah. That's important. So from Denmark, as always, guys, I'm the HondaPro, and now you're in the know. Thanks, guys. Thank you. That was awesome. Perfect. Thank you.